Thanks for the opportunity to come talk with you. So, for me, in the classroom at Tennessee State College of Business, I try to be very innovative in my approach to teaching. I don't just look at teaching as me communicating what's in the textbook. I look at taking what's in the textbook, helping students understand how that applies to the real world, but in a way where they can go forward and actually impact change or impart change in their local communities. So when I thought about the conversation, and I said, it'd be a great opportunity to talk about some of the innovative things that are happening in education and how education can support what's happening in the wider community. Because there's this whole push for service learning, there's this whole push for students to get more engaged outside of the classroom, and that's exactly what I try to do. Pretty much each semester, I have folks in the business community, in the political space, come into the classroom, engage with the students. But last year, I started taking students out into the community. So for example, my entrepreneurship class at TSU worked with the Cupcake Collection in Mignon pretty much the entire semester. So we actually would go and have class at the Cupcake Collection.
Wow.
Mignon would come in the classroom and speak to the students. So we're looking at this holistic approach. We're not just in the classroom reading from a textbook. We're understanding how entrepreneurship happens, how business happens, how it's conducted, in different spaces.
So it's almost like learning by doing.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so.
And the other example of what you're bringing up is your conscious conversations.
Yeah.
You are actually doing it. So can you talk about that again?
Yeah, I don't mind talking about that. Started doing conscious conversation in Nashville in February 2016. The whole goal is to connect, converse, and create. Get people in a place to have dialogue on an issue, connect with each other, and then go out in the community and find ways to affect change on that particular issue. And so for me, one of the things that I kind of think about all the time is this Gandhi quote, "Be the change you wish to see." We always think about issues that are impacting our community, but what can we actually do about it?
Right.
So the whole conscious conversation concept gives people knowledge of what's happening, gives them access to folks that are doing work in that space, and then they're empowered to actually go and do something about it. So just looking at that as another way of educating people, but just not in the classroom.
Yeah, but you've gotten a great response from it.
Yeah. It's done well. It'll be 2 years next month. Again, we've done about 18 or 19 events. The last one we did was on General Hospital. We had 200 folks show up, great panel, and we stream them live on Facebook. So, that's why I love this concept of what you're doing, because you're giving people an opportunity to have dialogue. And I think that dialogue is a start to awakening people's minds about what's really happening and letting them then go and do something about it.
So as you can see, Isaac has a very kind of interesting and diverse background that covers a lot of different sectors. So, and also, he has a background from Ghana, so you can also talk soccer from me.
Oh man, dude! Yeah, look, we didn't make the World Cup this year. I'm hurt about that. And I was born in America. My parents are from Ghana, so I cheer for Ghana and I cheer for the U.S. And typically they're in the same group. So it's tough. Yeah.
So we can talk about soccer coming to Nashville too.
We could definitely talk about that. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
No problem.